right, I'm about to embark on a game. It's a Champions League game against Zenit St. Petersburg. Mm, So currently, if I go to the home, you can see that I have a game with Zenit St. Petersburg for the Champions League. Currently top of the group with 7 points. Zenit are last, um, and I'm at home. So if I win this game, I qualify for the next round of the Champions League. So let's see how this goes. So just in order to qualify for this game, and I wanna make sure that I obliterate the competition. So the one thing that's for sure is that I'm going to field my best squad. So here's a team selection screen. I'm gonna go to quick picks for the squad, and I'm gonna select my starting 11. Um, Starting 11 at striker, it's Mason Greenwood, Everton, Coman, Pogba, Camavinga, Havertz, Alphonso Davies, Bastoni, Diaz, and Dest, and then De Gea. We have Bruno Fernandes. It's always a tough choice between Bruno Fernandes and Camavinga. They don't play the same position, but Bruno Fernandes is one of the best players I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in the game because he adds a level of creativity in the game that I cannot do without. Put Havertz on the left side and then change Pogba's role to a deep lying playmaker and a support role. So this will leave me vulnerable, slightly vulnerable here, but not so much. Pogba does a good job. As you can see, uh, this is an area of strength in my formation. So let's go right into the game. As you can see, my formation, because of the attacking wing backs who overlap incessantly and they always flank the wingers, there's always some minor issue behind them. Uh, they have to keep running up and down the pitch uh, just to ensure that they cover their offensive duties as well as track back on defense. So by the time you get to the 70th minute, their stamina is below 70. So this guy has been doing so much work, Alphonso Davies, that he's always in need of rest. But for this game, because we want to get over the hump, no holds barred. What's my next game on the schedule? It's Crystal Palace away, so that doesn't matter. So let's dive right into the game. So pep talk as usual. Sometimes when I don't know what to tell these guys, I let the assistant talk. If it doesn't inspire too much confidence, I go straight in and just give a passionate speech. Um, no, in fact, assertive is better because these guys are professionals. They know what it takes to win. So I'll tell them that I expect to see a solid defensive effort. And my striker, I'll tell them I expect to see quality finishing. It's gotten the job done. Players are itching to get out and they are positive and are in positive spirit. So let's do this. So one thing you'll see from this game is that the wings are my real area of strength. The wing backs are always overlapping and stretching, while the wingers they always cut in so that if there's a cross, the box has enough guys to get on the end of the cross. So there's always either the left winger or the right winger in the box and together with the striker. So we have enough numbers in the box to actually get on the end of crosses because my tactics are very cross heavy. So let's see. So these guys are controlling the game. All I need is one steal, and if I get that steal, next thing you know, these guys are off to the races. So Mason Greenwood is quite aggressive, as you can see. The guy, he doesn't have the best of finishing, but because I've seen players who I've had players in the past in this game where if they're one-on-one with the keeper, 9 times out of 10, it's a goal. It's not the case here. So there's Havertz, lays it off. Coman. Ah. So let's play to the wing. And Alphonso Davies, good at driving. So we are creating the chances, we're just not finishing. So possession isn't one of my strong suits, as you can see. I have 48% possession. That's a close one, almost. So clearly, this game, we are creating the chances, but we're not winning. So I'll have to give these guys a dressing down. Dest seems to be injured, so I'll have to replace him with Wan-Bissaka. The last thing I want is for this guy to be out. So I'm going to go very aggressively and tell them I'm far from pleased with what I just saw. And then I'm going to go assertive and tell them you have the ability to make a real difference. Assertive, you have the ability to make a real difference. You have the ability to make a real difference and talk. I'll go to tactics and I'll have to replace Dest with Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka isn't a wing back. He's a full back, but I'll put him as automatic because automatic just means, as you can see with these formations, automatic means that he'll switch automatically between defend, support, and attack duties according to the current mentality. The current mentality is positive, so it's attacking. So he'll be there to support when the ball is with us and we are heading forward. So let's see how these guys respond in the second half. As you can see, Alphonso Davies is about finished. He's already the guy with the lowest stamina. So now, if Mason Greenwood doesn't score by the 60th minute, this is the point where I introduce a striker. That's how I balance between my strikers. If you don't do your job in the first 60 minutes and the second guy comes in and scores, then he's the one starting the next game. But if you do score before the 60th minute, I'll give you until the 70th minute to score the second goal. If you don't score the second goal, then I sub you off and put in the other striker. But if you do score 2 goals, I'll give you the chance to go for the hat trick. So that's how I normally play my strikers. So let me see whether there is a need for another change. Yes, Command is having a shit game. He's at 6.1. So and Everton is not having the best game as well. So I'll put Bailey because this guy, we all know he's a beast. So let's see whether he responds and brings in that attacking force that we've been lacking. I'm going to go a bit more attacking. It's time to take more risk. Let's see whether it works out. No, it doesn't work out. Yeah, we end up conceding instead. Yeah, so this is gonna be one of those games. These guys, I don't know what's up with them, man. And there's nothing more I can do tactically because, yeah, Everton having a crap game. Let's see if Rashford can come and change things, but it's a bit too late. I've already used up all my substitutes. These guys better do something. Let me shout at them. Yeah, we equalize. We equalize. These guys are showing some real character, but we should have been winning this game instead. But I'll take the draw any day. It's better than a loss. Hasn't been one of our best games, but at least we've responded positively. Yeah, he's onside. The last thing I wanted to hear is that the guy was offside. So I think that'll be the end of that game. Yeah, so we drew. We created 24 chances, 10 shots. We just didn't finish. We had less possession, but we created a lot of chances. Coman had a bad game. He's the guy who let us down the most. I should have subbed him earlier. Uh, uh, but it's okay. So let me go to the dressing room. I'll definitely tell them aggressively that they weren't good enough today, and then let the assistant finish the job. And that is it for my first attempt at streaming or recording a game.